Everybody, we are just checking that we're live on YouTube before I introduce you to the two fantastic guys we have with us here today. So I'm just going to head over to our account. If you are watching, do pop a comment, let us know that you can see us. And I believe we are live. So, hello, Steve. Hello, Greg.
Hi, you doing okay?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're all good.
Good, thank you.
Good.
Amazing. And thank you so much for joining us on your Sunday morning. It's a big ask.
No, thanks for having us. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. People have probably started to see you guys popping up on our channels. We've been popping up on yours. Hi, Adrian. He says, good morning. Looking forward to this stream. Thank you. We're so happy you're here with us. So we wanted to get everyone to know Stray & Co a little more, find out about who you guys are, and what we're doing at the Cat Show Live this year, and then for Rescue outside of that. Now, these guys are pioneers when it comes to rescue. They've visited over 30 rescues, is it? Since inception?
I think, more. Probably close to 40 now. Yeah, the numbers rack up pretty quick. But
amazing.
But yeah, it's been great, isn't it? Obviously, in terms of introducing, obviously, I'll hand it over to you. It was your idea to begin with, so it makes sense.
Yeah, tell us about it. Tell us how everything started.
I know it's a bit of a whirlwind now, isn't it? So we've been doing it just over a year now, but it started probably late 24 when I had a cat called Hugo, and unfortunately he got hit by a car one day, and we lost him. But a few months later, I was ready to adopt another cat, so I was just looking at the local rescue sort of around our way. Went to one, found my new stray Margot, who I've got here now. But it was just sort of like hearing what they go through and like the struggle of rescue, because even when you've got a cat, like, I don't think people realise how much of a problem there is, and that they were saying how much they need to earn, like how many cats actually come in, and I just couldn't believe it. And for a living, I do like videography, so like I create videos and content for other companies. And I thought, what if I sort of come up with sort of a page that can like showcase the stories for rescue, just to like get their sort of name out there, because rescues are busy, like they are dealing with like hundreds of cats, like so many issues. And I thought, like, if we could create content for them, like we don't want anything for it, like we'll just come share the stories, and hopefully they can earn some like donations off of that, or just be more seen. Like there's a lot of big charities out there that have got big marketing budgets, so that they get a lot of funding, a lot of donations from most people. But the little ones do like amazing work as well, but they just don't get seen by a lot of people. So I thought, if we can create sort of a hub where their content's seen, like people know the people at work there, the stories that they do, it could, spark a bit of conversation online for them guys as well.
I think that was the thing for us, that each rescue we go to is just an eye opener for something different. So like we were naive to it as well. The money needed and the money involved is generally eye watering. Like it's like tens of thousands, like just to keep it going year on year for like a small rescue. And then we've gone to some where they're like, oh yeah, it's like over $1 million, and it's all like fully like raised, donated.
Yeah.
Like how these people do it, honestly, they're amazing. Like we're so proud to support them and to cheer them on, because they're incredible. Like I said, lots of them have like families, full-time jobs as well, and just any spare time they get, they'll go and do for their local rescue. And there's so many of them, isn't there?
Yeah,
like there's just rescues all across the country. Like we've been lucky enough to visit quite a few now, and every single person that's involved in it are generally the nicest people going. Like they're honestly amazing. And like I said, we're just so proud that we can go around and give them celebrate them how they should be celebrated, really.
That's wonderful to hear. It really is, because you're so right, and we took the same aspect with the Cat Show Live with the rescues that we choose to attend the event, and there isn't a lot of visibility for these smaller guys who are working around the clock. They don't have the marketing budgets. Like you say, they're not even taking a salary themselves. And without those resources, how can we know? How can we know about them? How can we know the stories and the amazing things they're doing each day? So to have you guys shine a light on that using your skill set is just a really wonderful thing to do, because I know I personally have had so many rescue stories in my feed of you guys just going and sharing people's stories and putting it on the map, whereas we wouldn't hear about it otherwise. Only maybe from a brand perspective of donations, but not the actual people behind it, which I think is really important for people to be able to get behind, isn't it?
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that it's like their job, like they do it, it's their like day to day. But like Greg said, like they have families, lives, and any spare time they go to help like these animals. So yeah, it was just sort of like we wanted to shine the light on them. That was the idea, and then it's sort of like grown from there.
I mean, it almost feels like, and do you feel like this, the clothing brand is secondary to all of the stuff you're doing? It's not like, the
problem is,
clothes
like,
come
I wanted
first.
to sort of create something where like we can help more than one rescue. Like I want to help sort of all of them, as impossible as that might be. But I
Aim
thought rather
high.
than just asking people for money, like you can't just keep saying like send money, send money. We wanted to create like a product where like you get something for it, and like
Yeah.
you can buy, people know you support. Like we wear the clothes out and about, and like it's amazing how much conversation starts off of it. And then because we didn't want it like overly gimmicky or garish, like we just wanted it
No.
like they're like premium quality, like they're nice. You can wear them out and about, and you can feel like you're like supporting something
Yes.
just casually wearing it about. So that was the thing. So we thought if we sold a product that people could wear, like be proud of wearing, and then we'll use that money to carry on running this, give to the rescues, and take it from there. But the clothing is definitely the hardest bit of work.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think sometimes people go like, because we go to rescues, obviously we're based in Essex, but we drive anywhere, and they're like, but you've come 6-7 hours to come to this rescue, and they think it's crazy. And we're like, no, this is the best part of it. By
Yeah, because we get
Oh,
to
it's
see the
wonderful.
people, see the cats. Like that's the best bit of it.
Whereas,
Yeah.
dealing with
Delivery companies.
delivery companies in particular,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
quite. No.
How do you stay motivated? Because it's a lot that you juggle. I mean, Greg, you're a teacher as well,
Yes.
and there's that you just take on so much. How do you fit 6 hours to drive to a rescue?
No idea, to be
No,
honest.
no.
No, we do. We do. Obviously, yeah. Like our schedules. Obviously, you've got a young family as well, haven't you? Like, so kind of juggling it all. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem solving for us. But like I said, in terms of motivation, I think it's just grown as we've kept going. Really, I think the more we do, the more we see and the stories that we hear, we're like, no, like we have to do something. Like we just have to keep going. So actually, staying motivated isn't probably that hard for us,
Yeah.
is it? Really, like we do just go like that. We have to make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say it's just like, how do you do it? Like, why do you do it? But like, we say, like, we've got the easy side of it. Like, we're just showing the videos. Like, the people working in, day out, like, they've got the hard job. Like, we just want to show that they're doing the work they're doing.
Yeah.
Like we said, we was in Birmingham the other day, but like, we'll drive to Birmingham and film it. As long as that rescue can get like a bit of money off it or something, like that is the.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, that's
Fitting.
the main driver for us.
Yeah.
Sorry, and typical cat fashion, destroying everything on my desk. Sorry, Greg. Carry on.
Yeah, I'll say that's the thing as well. It's like it's not just the time these rescue workers are putting in, like the emotional burden that they have to do as well. Like, unfortunately, we'll touch on it later. I'm sure some of the stories that people have done, like to cats or basically like all rescues are full. We know they're all full, and unfortunately, people will come and essentially be like, that if you don't take this cat in, we're not going to be very nice to it. Like we've heard stories, as shocking as they are, where people have been on the phone and they're like, if you don't take this cat now, we're just going to chuck it out the car window.
Oh
And
my goodness me.
like we go to these things, and obviously some of the things you hear, it's all like it's so awful, and it's so like because obviously we think we're normal. Like we're like, how can you not love and
How
care for
can you not?
animals?
Yeah.
And obviously not everyone's say involved in rescue, but obviously you'd still, if the opportunity came up, you'd still be nice and caring. So when you hear some of these stories that these people have given up their time and they're obviously on the phone and someone's saying things like this to them, then they're like you don't understand, I think, the emotional weight that carries as well, because they are doing all they can, literally all they
Yeah.
can for their cats in need. But obviously there is a limit to how many can go to a rescue. But when someone's calling them up and saying that, like, it has an impact, like then, as it would do to anyone who's obviously just like trying to do the right thing. But unfortunately, probably nearly every rescue we've gone to, haven't we, has had a story which has shocked us. And yeah, it's heartbreaking to hear that people think it's an okay way to treat animals and to treat the people obviously involved. So yeah, it's tough, and for us as well. Like I said, it's using like our platform to help educate as well now, which is why like I said, it's great to be like involved with Use of the Cat Show Live to help spread the word of things that can help at the same time. Because like I said, the money involved is crazy. So actually, if we can help educate, like neutering obviously a big part of it, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
to try and control this cat crisis we have at the moment in the UK, then that in turn can help in the future. But yeah, but as of now as well, I think our message will always be to people like every decision you make, you should have the cat's best interest at heart. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, at the moment, there's still quite a lot of people that don't, which
Yeah.
is, yeah.
It's it is heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking, and you're right. I think when you see more of it, your response is to want to do more. So I think that's why, you guys helping create this ricocheted is really important. Adrienne says, my wife and I have been involved in cat rescue for decades. Thank you for raising awareness, especially for the smaller rescues that need all our support. Keep up your good work. Totally echo that sentiment. Keep it up. Yeah, amazing. So, I mean, a couple of stats to kind of put it into perspective. There's an estimated 2 to 3 million cats unknown or stray across the UK. 2 to 3 million. I mean, that is a pandemic, is it not? And the UK sees tens of thousands of cats entering rescue annually, with kitten season, which is happening right now, isn't it? Putting the biggest strain on resources. And as you mentioned earlier, black cats and older cats are
Yeah,
hardest to rehome, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we didn't know how bad that was, especially the black cat thing. But like we've been to some rescues where the whole rescue is just black cats, and they'll say a ginger one will come in, a tabby one will come in. It's like in and out pretty quick, but the black ones could be there some years, like
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
years, which is I don't understand it myself, but
And it's
it's
so
every
sad when
rescue.
years is such a big part of their life, isn't it? It's,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's,
they're the sweetest little. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with them. Like behavioural, medically, like nothing wrong, but they're just overlooked. Like, but
yeah,
Yeah, it's sad. I think like we've done videos on it before, how it's turned into a social media world, and lots of people are going to rescues. And this is why I love rescue workers, because obviously they only have the cat's best interest at heart. So obviously what's important is what type of home they're going into, and like, obviously their like character and personality. So when people come in and they're like, oh, I only want, like Steve said, like a ginger one, and that's how they start off, the rescue workers are just like, yeah, you're not going to adopt from us,
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Because
Because
yeah, like we
that's, you don't have the right intention from the get-go, do
exactly,
you?
yeah,
no, well, that's what like, we've heard stories where people have had a cat for years. They've redecorated their
yeah.
home, and because the cat now doesn't match the house, they've put them into rescue.
We've
And
heard that a few times, which
yeah,
I didn't believe the first time. I was like, I can't accept you to get rid of the cat because
yeah,
you've changed the interior. But they're one of the many rescues that have told us that type of story.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
unbelievable. And I think, I mean, I guess there's just a huge lack of education when it comes to cat ownership and what's involved, maybe. I mean,
Yeah,
if that is such a big problem to have, that if people need to understand that when you take on a cat, you take it for life.
yeah,
It's not a good enough excuse, is it?
yeah. It's
We've
just.
also, sorry, go on, Greg.
I was just to say, yeah, some of the reasons it's strange, like I said, we've had people say, oh, the cat's too cuddly,
yeah,
or they've adopted a kitten and they went, oh, it's got too much energy, and it's like, what are you going on about?
yeah,
What did you expect was going to happen? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, just
absolutely. Please get educated before you take on a cat, and there's all of those rescues waiting for a second chance. So yeah, it's just It's very sad, and you know, you guys. Oh, sorry, that's why I lost my train of thought. David's here. Hello from the party ring, guys. Christopher's watching from work, aka NHS HQ. Oh, thank you, Christopher. I'm home alone with my partner in crime, Lady Willow. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. So, are there any sort of standout stories for you guys? I guess I'll go to maybe you first, Steve. You know, a cat that's particularly impacted you, of a story, you know, that you've either heard about after visiting a rescue or before, or, you know, impacted you in some way.
I reckon we could do a cat from every rescue. Yeah, every
Oh
time
my gosh.
there is one, there's always one that, like Grace said, like is so shocking and you can't believe that's happened to that cat. But I mean, I always think about the Colchester caring for cats. Like this lady rescued the cat, which I think she has now, doesn't she?
Yeah.
But it had cancer. It had both of his ears removed. But it was in like a hoarder house, and there was a lot of cats, like a lot of cats. And if you see the condition of this house, you just can't believe it until you actually see these type of things. Like you cannot believe how poorly treated some animals are, and you see them, and then like they're like flourishing back in the rescue, and like you're so grateful that like them people took them cats on.
Yeah.
But at every rescue, we've heard some shocking stories.
Yeah, yeah, Steve's right. It is literally every rescue we go to, there's something, and it's a different problem that all the rescues are trying to fight, because it's not like it's just one thing. Like it could be that there's like inbreeding, or there's like I said, I think there was one at Jackson's rescue where it was like overbreeding, where this girl cat called Jada, I think she was only about 3 and had already had like 8 or 9 litters.
But she was like just mass bred for money.
Yeah,
But
so
she was the sweetest little cat as well, wasn't
yeah, yeah, and luckily, like Paige, who kind of like runs Jackson's, like is amazing. Like she does so much work for like obviously cats. I think they had goats. I think she's got a lot going with rabbits as well, with like her life as well. So she's an amazing person. But obviously she was saying to us how luckily once Jada got checked over, like she was still okay, which is a miracle in itself. Because she said unfortunately not many cats are that lucky. Like with the overbreeding, there's like heart failure is quite common, plus other things that can happen. And again, it kind of just goes back to what we said earlier. Like people are just using and abusing cats, obviously, to make money. And yeah, it's just awful. But yeah, as Steve said, we could probably go for every.
I could be here for about 3 hours. Yeah,
go for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because that kind of just touches the surface on it, and this is what rescue workers are trying to fight all the time. But yeah, it's honestly, yeah, we'll celebrate them as much as possible, because how they do it, we do not know. Like Steve
No.
said, like we have the easy bit of driving around and promoting them. They are the ones that live it day to day. Obviously, Christmas, birthdays, like they're always there.
It's a full sacrifice, isn't it? It really is a full-time thing. And for, you know, they're not just about rehoming, are they? Their time isn't just taken by rescuing these cats from dire situations where they're terrified, hungry, all of the above. You know, they're neutering, they're rehabilitating, they're supporting new owners to make sure the cat doesn't end up back in the rescue. Yeah, so I guess that's all to say that they're very stretched, aren't they?
Oh yeah, we went round Mel's, didn't we? Like there's a lady near us, cat lady TNR, but it must have been 8 o'clock at night, maybe even later than that, and she was giving like a cat with ringworm a medical bath. Now I don't know if anyone knows how intense that is, but that is like that is a full on job. But like she's got like a family there, she works full time, and then she's like giving a medical bath to this cat at 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And it's just like we like laughing with her, like, how do you do this? And she's like, you just do it. Like you do it because you love them, you care, and like you say, all they care about, like every rescue, is just that cat not going back into rescue. Because a lot of the rescues you'll hear say like adopts, don't shop, and the thing is like if that cat finds its forever home, it frees up a space for the next cat to come in. So you're essentially saving 2 cats, because like say like 2 to 3 million are out there now. Like right now, they're out there. someone's got to rescue them. And
Yeah.
if the rescues are full, where are they going?
Yeah, exactly. Those people deserve a special place in heaven. They really
Yeah,
do.
they do.
Like,
They really do.
it's so wonderful. And, you know, they're desperately trying to help these cats, and they desperately need help to be able to do it. And as we've said, Stray and Co's videos, you know, help to give those small rescues the visibility they wouldn't otherwise have. So sharing that rescue content, sharing posts on rescue pages is a great place to start to help spread awareness. But you know, how else can people help? So there's obviously rescuing a cat, which, as you said, allows another cat to be rescued. But for people who aren't in a position to take on a rescue cat, there are other ways they can help, isn't there?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, like obviously it goes back to money being the obvious thing. Obviously, they're all desperate for money. Like it's crazy.
Even then, like people think they've got to donate like loads, like anything. They honestly appreciate anything. We worked out at one rescue that if everyone that if something like donated £1 or something, they would have thingied for a year out of people that have already donated. Like
Yeah.
just a small amount, because it's silly things that we didn't even think of, like washing up stuff and like bowls and tea towel, like, you know, like silly
Yeah.
little things that you
Yeah.
don't think that your money's going to go to help. But
Yeah, or it is things like that. Said like some people, if they didn't want to donate money, like because one of the rescues said they spent £5 a year on washing up liquid, and they kind of said
£5, did
that.
you say?
yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
like, you wouldn't even think of that, would you? So you
No,
just
you wouldn't.
so
What a
again
huge
they
expense for them.
like it's massive. So obviously they said that, and luckily now I think people from knowing that have now started to, like, when they've gone shopping, they go, you know what, I'll buy an extra one, I'll donate it, and then through like that message getting spread again, like people knowing they don't have to pay that bill now because so much washing up liquid is donated.
Yeah. But they can do even like free thing, like sharing their content, the rescue content, like liking, engaging with them. Like it just gets them a bit more seen, which is what they need, really.
Yeah,
That's it. And I really love that point, that it doesn't have to be big, because I think when we look at it
No.
as a whole, it's such an overwhelming situation, and you think,
Yeah.
well, if I'm not donating £5,000, that doesn't even cover their washing up
Yeah.
liquid for the year.
Yeah.
But you're so right in that, like, £5 feeds a cat for a day or something. You know,
Yeah.
that cat would otherwise not have food for your donation. So don't feel like it has to be a certain amount. I think that's really, really important. And then there's also volunteering, isn't there,
Yeah, I
as
was gonna say
well?
time. Like a lot of people give up time. Like even if they've got a couple of hours free a week, like they do it, and like it means the world to the rescuers, because they can then focus on doing something else while, you know, someone else comes to help. And it's like you say, like it's overwhelming how much of a project it is, but every little bit like makes a difference.
yeah.
That's it. And we, you know, for people who don't know where to start in terms of finding a local rescue, where one of the areas that we're collaborating on is our rescue directory, which is a catalogue of local rescues to you. It's free for rescues to sign up. So if anyone watching now or later does want to be listed there, then please just get in touch with us. And it just allows people to see all the local rescues in by their geographical area, and again get those smaller guys in the Google rankings. You know, we have so many people visiting our website each month. We may as well be, you know, giving some light back to the rescues. So please do interact with it, and go and see those local rescues in your area that all are desperately in need of help, whether it be time, donations, taking on a cat. That is a great place to start. And you're going to be at the Cat Show Live as well this year, aren't you? Again.
We're very grateful. Yeah. I mean, we come last year, and we was so impressed with like the like Hope Alley, like the fact you do push and promote rescue is like, we love that. Like, so we wanted to come experience it, and then obviously someone see our video and and
Here we are.
yeah, but we obviously very grateful to you guys to let us be a part of it and like help spread the message more. Obviously, our goal is to get bigger and bigger and collab and, like I said, educate and share as much as possible. So for you to help us do that, like we're very grateful.
Oh no, we're grateful. You know, we and it's just a way of recognizing the work that you do, and we're so grateful to have you at the event too, because these guys will be around Hope Alley, and it's a great place for the rescues to connect with you on the day as well. So I think we've got a couple of interviews and things planned, so and hope to share some of the rescue stories from people at the event as well with Stray & Co, and we will be on the main theatre stage as well together talking.
Oh no!
We're all a bit nervous. We're saying that it's 5 months to go, but we know it's going to be here before we know it. Yeah. But no, it's a fantastic lineup this year on the theatre. There's lots of great speakers around rescue as well. But yeah, we will be speaking together on the stage very confidently.
Very confident.
Yeah. And then just looking over my notes as well. I mean, obviously you'll have a stall at the Cat Show Live as well, selling the brand, the clothing, which is a fantastic quality brand. It's, as you said earlier, it's not gimmicky, it's very stylish. And it was Pete that saw your TikTok video and was like, we need them. And I love that clothing. I mean, it's not dissimilar from ours really. But yeah, so if you again want to help, you can get a lovely piece of merch branding from Stray & Co, and 10% of those profits get donated back to
anyone buys anything off the website, like all goes back into the rescue. We have not touched a penny of trust the money that people have bought. We're lucky enough. We did get a partnership with British Pet Insurance, so they sponsored us. But again, every bit of money they give, just literally, we either do giveaways as well, or it just helps fund us to travel about, share the stories, and carry it on. But yeah, we're appreciative of any partnership that tries to help, and the clothing, like we said, we give it all back as much as we can to the rescues, because that's what it's about for us.
Yeah, that's the thing. I say, if anyone's watching this now or kind of hears our story and they would like, obviously, if they've got a business, they go, oh, actually, I love what these boys are doing, I'd love to be involved. And they said, yeah, honestly, reach out to us, because obviously the more that we can have come in, the more we'll give back. Because obviously, Steve said, it's basically what we're doing now. Like, we're lucky to be partners with British Pet Insurance, which has just allowed us to give more back into rescues already. But yeah, that's the aim. Obviously, the more like we can hopefully grow, and then the more goes back into rescue, and
just trying to help these guys, because it is a tough job for them.
Absolutely. It's crazy. And David says, we will be at the Birmingham Extravaganza. Please, can you add a super cool Stray mug to the collection? Do you guys have a mug in the range?
We only do clothing. I mean, we have been looking at other products. So if anyone's got ideas,
we're open-minded. Yeah, it's literally anything that can help the cats. Yeah, we're open-minded to it all. Like, obviously, we kind of obviously didn't know where this was going to go when we started it, so we just say yes to everything. Hence, probably why we're here now.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll just go, keep going, say yes, and in the end, if it helps a rescue, if it helps the cats, we're going to give it a go. And so we'll look at mugs.
Love it. Brilliant. So, I mean, the other thing to mention is our other campaign we're working on sporadically is Rescue 100. So we are having a relaunch of that campaign later this year with Stray & Co.'s help to get 100 cats rehomed, which is, as we're getting into it, realizing that's not easy. You know, it's that's 100 homes that we're looking for effectively that are suitable to take on a rescue, and it's our opportunity to give the rescues, smaller rescues we're working with, that additional visibility for the cats that need it most. So your older cats, your black cats, the cats that have been on the books for months, if not years, and really show people how wonderful taking on a rescue can be, and really trying to get those cats adopted.
Yeah.
I
So
think that's the thing. Even with older cats, like people, I think, worry about like the medical bills and side of things. But actually, most of these rescues do like forever foster schemes where they just want the cat to be in that, like a loving home. So they will, if there's an ongoing kind of medical bill that needs fitting, these rescues will fund it. And because again, it's they will do anything they can for a cat to be in a loving home. So I think that's again another message to spread. Like, don't overlook the older cats. Like, if you're concerned and worried of the cost of things, because yeah, again, these incredible rescues are still funding these medical bills somehow. I don't know how they do it all,
Yeah.
but yeah, they still do it. So yeah, don't overlook.
that's
the
really
importance.
helpful to know, because I wouldn't necessarily have known that. And I think you're right, that probably is one of the reasons people are put off by taking an older cat, is they think, oh, I've got all these vet bills. But actually, an older cat could be perfect for you if you don't have,
Yeah.
time for a high energy kitten. There's so many
Yeah.
reasons why there's a cat for everybody, isn't there?
Yeah, a lot of the strays, like they get like a bad rep that they're not going to be loving. They're not going to, they're going to be a bit aggressive or a bit off. But it's like the complete opposite. Like
Yeah.
Margot, like my stray, like in the beginning she was a bit like standoffish, but like I don't know what she's been through in the past, and
Mhm.
I think that's what a lot of rescues like try and say. Like, you don't know what that cat has been through before it's come into rescue. So when you go and visit them, like, they are a bit scared and a bit nervous. Like, that's understandable. But once you get them in a home and you give them a bit of time, they come out their shell, and like they're as friendly as any other like cat. They just get a bit of a bad stigma, but
Yeah,
everyone we've met has,
it's
we've
just
never had a bad thing, have we?
no, it's just being patient, and it's that thing again. Like another message we spread. Like, if you're looking to adopt, I think please listen to rescue workers first of all,
Yeah,
because no one knows that cat better than what they do
yeah,
at that time. And like Steve said, like, you should be going into it understanding that you're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to, because like I said, we don't know. Like, these cats, some of them go through traumatic stuff that even as people, like, it would change people. Like, some of the stuff they go through, and it's just being understanding of that. So yeah, again, something for us to preach is that if you're looking to adopt, please be doing it with the understanding that you're not probably going to get a cat that's going to have perfectly all the time, but with like patience, love, and care, like Steve said, you're going to get like a very amazing, like lovely, like loving cat coming to your home, and yeah, and that's what we want basically.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think once the cat is out of that sort of fearful fight, like you say, any human would be exactly the same if we were plucked
mm,
from this crazy environment and
yeah,
moved and had to fend for ourselves, and maybe in pain with nobody
yeah.
to help.
The
It's like,
ones that always make like me sad, especially like where the owners have died.
Yeah,
So that cat might have been in that family for like 10 years, 15 years. The owners died or like gone into a care home. That cat has now been picked up by people that don't know, put in
yeah,
a cage, usually surrounded by other cats, obviously because they're full, and they're just expected to be like
yeah.
loving soul
I'm
and like
ready.
no
Yeah.
one's gonna do that, be like that,
No,
are they? But
yeah,
once they settle down, they're calm, they realise they're in a safe place. Like
that's
they
it.
change completely.
That's it. It just needs a bit of patience,
Yeah,
and then they will be so grateful that
they
you
are,
saved
honestly, they're
them.
so lovely. We always leave, and I'm like, oh, I would have took them.
Oh,
yeah. There's always
oh,
one at every rescue
I
that
would have
get
took
pulled
them
from.
that you
all.
want to
Yeah,
take.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I always say to the rescues, I'm like, I don't know how you do it, like because you get an emotional attachment so quick
Yeah.
to some of them, and I would be the world's worst. I always come out like, oh, I
Does
want to go back
does
and get that
does
one.
Greg have to like slap your hand before you leave and like check
I'm sure
check
they
your
look at me
bags?
and they
yeah.
know they're like, he's weak. He would take it.
There's nothing under my jumper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone can have another cat. There's always
Yeah.
there's always room. So Adrian says older cats are the best. We know from experience. We adopted a 17-year-old black cat who lived with us for another astonishing 7 years. Please give the mature and black cats a chance. Love that. And Lizzie says, hi, everybody. So yeah, hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us as we talked about rescue today. Yeah, is there anything else you guys wanted to mention to the viewers?
No, I mean, we're grateful for everyone that literally likes our stuff, shares our stuff. Like, we do it just because we love doing it. Like, and there is just such a big purpose to doing it. So, like, that's like one of your first questions. Like, that's what motivates us and drives us to carry on. But if we can educate people in any way, or like just showcase like the work that these people do, like that is the main driver for us. So, like I said, we're grateful for you for letting us spread that message to more people that might not have ever seen our stuff. But you know, we
I mean, I think you might have more. I think you might have more followers than us. So, so yeah, it's no, it's just it's more about working together, isn't it? And being collaborative to make the biggest impact. So we, you know, even if we're all helping in different ways, bringing that together is so important. Yeah, everyone has a small part to play, or a big part in your guys' case. So I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you for doing what you do, for, you know, on behalf of the cats. They can't say thank you themselves. And I'm sure anyone listening to your story will be exactly the same as me. Like, thank God they're doing that, and I feel terrible that I'm not doing more. But it's, you know, everyone just has a small part to play, like we said earlier.
That's it. Even liking a rescue's content, sharing it, like any rescue that sends us stuff, like we'll share it. Like, we, you know, that just because like we know that little thing like helps for them. Like, you just need one person to see it who might be the right person who needs that cat. Or we always, like, if we do like an adoption story, like trying to get a cat adopted, when the rescue message like, oh, that cat's been adopted now, like, we are so happy. We're more happy about that. We could sell like 1,000 hoodies, but we're like, we got that cat adopted.
Yeah. And it's, sorry, Greg.
That's what I was going to say. I think that's the thing as well. Like, what's good about like kind of sharing the videos as well is people probably only go to their closest rescue, but actually you could have 10, 15 miles away, which isn't too far, and they'll see the video and go, well, actually, like, really love that cat, like, and they'll go visit them. And obviously, if it all works out, then great. And I think that's the thing for us. Like, a lot of the people that have adopted the cats off of our stories haven't necessarily been local to that rescue, but just by seeing the video, they've gone, yeah, I'll drive 50, 100 miles. And if you're someone that's willing to do that, obviously you're the right type of person that should be looking to adopt anyway, if you're willing to do it, which is great for us to hear as well. But yeah, there's no better buzz. Like, I think, again, like, we joked, we didn't know like where it was going to go at the start, so it has turned into a bit of like an online adoption agency as well.
Yeah.
But obviously, like
you're the matchmakers.
I'll do it.
I love that. Anything for cats. And yeah, we're so grateful as well to our community. There's so many people, and obviously Adrian watching as well, who rescue and do incredible things for rescue as well. So thank you to everybody for doing your part, and hopefully this session has inspired you to help in ways that you might not have considered. Please like and share it. It's free, totally free, and like you said, gives those rescues that extra visibility that could lead to an adoption, to a cat having a happy, safe home for the rest of its life. So you can make a big difference by not doing a lot. And yeah, so we will have Stray & Co at the event this year, 12th of September. Oh, Pete says morning. Hi, Pete. We hope that you're recovered from all of the travelling this weekend and Festival of Cats. And yeah, so we will see everybody hopefully 12th of September, and we'll see you on the main stage. And but obviously online beforehand. But yeah, thank you so much for giving up your Sunday morning to chat with us all things
No,
No,
absolutely.
it's our pleasure. Again, like I said, like we can't thank you enough. Like we're excited for, obviously, I think you're going to join us in some rescue visits. We've got the podcast coming up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said, yeah, we're so grateful that like we kind of like you reached out to us and just gave us another chance to spread our message to more people. So yeah, we're very lucky.
Thank you, guys. And Pete's listening. So that one's for you, Pete. Thanks for sending that first message. Brilliant. Okay, well then I think I will let you guys get on with the rest of your bank holiday weekend. Any rescue visits for the bank holiday, or are you having
No, we
a
done
moment off?
Birmingham yesterday or the other day.
Yeah.
Now I've got to sit and edit loads of videos, so more to share.
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Oh, fun. So a nice relaxing Sunday for you guys.
Yeah. No,
All
thanks for
right.
having us.
No problem at all. And we will speak and see everybody soon. So meow
Thank
for
you.
now.
Thank you.